Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you my July TBR.
Take a look out the window. Spirit goes up as the rain falls down. I've been sailing on the wrong course, keeping it together like I did before. Think that I've said this a few times. Even with that, has it ever felt right? I swear that this has happened every moment. Can I just be honest? I was only wondering, and maybe we could take it to a different conversation. Things will get uncomfortable, but only if we make it. I just wanna say that, but you'd rather take it all back. Although you are sunlight, you stay in the shade. I'm dancing in a corner just to get a space, 'cause I wanna believe that. Ooh, I get lost, you go with your day. Slowly getting closer, but you're moving away. I know it's just a recap, but I'm sure you'll never see that. Rather take it all back. Maybe it's time to get home. Think that it's going a little too far, even after all the white noise. Oh, I still wanted to restart. Give all you're taking my time. It feels like I'm patiently waiting in line. So can we ever have another moment? Can you just be honest? I was only wondering if maybe we can take it to a different conversation. Things will get uncomfortable, but only if we make it. I just wanna say that. Still, you'd rather take it all back. Although you are sunlight, you stay in the shade. I'm dancing in a corner just to get a space, 'cause I wanna believe that. Ooh, I get lost, you go with your day. Slowly getting closer, but you're moving away. I know it's just a recap, but I'm sure you'll never see that. Rather take it all back. Bring it back, bring it back. 'Cause I'm sure you'll never see that. Rather take it all back. Bring it back, bring it back. Oh, I'm sure you'll never see that. Rather take it all back. Bring it back, bring it back. 'Cause I'm sure you'll never see that. Rather take it all back. Bring it back, bring it back. For you are sunlight, you stay in the shade. I'm dancing in a corner just to get space, 'cause I wanna believe that. Ooh, I get lost, you go with your day. Slowly getting closer, but you're moving away. I know it's just a recap, but I'm sure you'll never see that. Rather take it all back. We had a good time from what I remember, like Bonnie and Clyde when we are together. But we were at your best friend's backyard party when your phone fell in the pool. Had a couple missed calls from your crazy ex, but you said it was cool. Girl, I can be yours tonight.
So as you've seen in my mid-year freakout tag, I am going to make the most of July and August to catch up as much as possible on my reading so far, because yeah, this year has not been the greatest reading wise, because it's been very tough first half of the year. And yeah, I want to catch up as much as I can. So there's going to be a lot of rollovers in this TBR, so I won't be talking about them too much because I feel like I only talk about the same books over and over again. But yeah, my hope is to read at least 8 books. I have started many books so far, so I know I'm on my way to finish a couple of books already. So I think like 8 books for a month where I'm on vacation shouldn't be too hard for me to achieve. So as I always do every month, I participate in the Buzzwordathon. I am also rolling over other buzzwords from the previous months that I haven't gotten to yet. So I'm rolling over February, which was to read a positive word. For that one, I'm reading A Promised Land. I am currently around 10, 11-ish% through. I'm going to try to read at least a chapter every day because that's between 50 and 100 pages per chapter. So that will be a good way for me to make progress into it without being overwhelmed by how political and pragmatic this book is. I'm rolling over the buzzword for April, which was to read a book with nature words. For that one, I chose A Black Forest. Haven't started it yet, but I am going to make it a priority. I'm also rolling over the prompt for May, which was to read a book with every in the title. For that one, I picked Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, and I am almost done with it. So that's going well. This is one of them that I know will be finished during the rest of this week. So I'll be done with that prompt very, very soon. I have maybe 100-ish pages left to go. I am enjoying it. I don't think it's going to be a 5 stars, but I'm really enjoying my time with it. And yeah. I'm also rolling over the prompt for June, which was to read a book with a repeat word in the title. For that one, I chose As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. I cannot wait to have some closure on this trilogy. I've read the 2 other ones earlier at the end of last year, I think. So yeah, this is an easy read. I'm not too worried about this one. And the prompt for July is to read a book with a measurement in the title. So I decided to go with a book that I've read already, but I want to reread because I want to get to book number 2 and 3 afterwards that I do own, that is on my TBR cart at the moment. So that book is The 5th Season by N.K. Jemisin. This is one of my all-time favorite books. It's an amazing fantasy, dystopian-ish book and so well written, so well done. N.K. Jemisin is so brilliant, and I cannot wait to get to the other 2 books in the series. But I feel like I've read this book so long ago that I kind of need to go back into it, and it's not going to be a chore for me because I loved it so much. So next, I also participate in the Choose Your Own Adventure Readathon, which is similar to the Buzz Readathon, which is a side quest every month when there's no Aurelium Readathon going on. And I'm also rolling over some prompts for this one as well. So I'm rolling over February, which was to read a book that has 100 pages more than your average page count. And for that one, I chose A Promised Land. I'm doubling over some books for some prompts, and I'm fine with that. I'm rolling over the prompt for May, which was to read a book for extra credit in lore, which was to read a book with multiple L's in the title. For that one, I picked Little Fires Everywhere. So I'll be done with that one very shortly. I'm also rolling over the prompt for June, which was to read a book you've had for ages. For that one, I chose Stormland by John Shirley, which was a NetGalley arc I had a couple of years ago that I'm finally getting to, and it's on my reader, and I'm 40-ish% through, I think. So I know I'll be able to finish that one pretty soon. And I'm realizing that it was also a book prompt for the Aurelium Readathon, which was the only book I have left to read to complete the Aurelium Readathon from April. So I might change that prompt. We'll see. Black Forest also works for that. So I might just use Black Forest instead of Stormland because it would make more sense, but we'll see. And the prompt for July is to read a friend's favorite. So for this one, I have 2 books. The first one is The Honey Witch. This one was recommended to me by Paco from Bad Witch Books. And It's a fantasy romance. I don't know how prominent the romance is in this book, but I am willing to give it a try because of the fantasy element to it and because I trust Paco's judgment. And from what I've seen, it's not too long of a book and it's supposed to read pretty quickly, so yay. And the other one is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This one was gifted to me by Asma and I know they really enjoyed it, so I'm gonna use it as this prompt as well. And it's another one that's very short and quick to read, and it's 213 pages, so I should get to it pretty quickly. So all of the books that I'm rolling over, here we go, because I have a long list. First of all, I am still reading the Robin Hobb books, and I'm behind on my own read-along for that. So I'm currently on Assassin's Quest. I'm almost halfway through, so I'm hoping to finish this one soon-ish and start Ship of Magic pretty soon and make a good progress in that one by the end of the month. Then I'm going to move on to Mad Ship and Ship of Destiny, and I should have been at Fool's Errand at this point throughout the year. I'm way too behind to be actually reading Fool's Errand this month, but we'll see how much progress I make into that. And since I'm also wanting to catch up and have closure on books I've started, haven't finished yet because of so many reasons, not because I didn't like the books, because I don't DNF books, but mostly because things happen and readathons happen and life happens, and yeah. It just happens. I am going to try and finish as many books as I've started as possible. The first one, A Brief History of 7 Killings by Marlon James. This is a tough one to read. I'm gonna proceed the same way as I'm doing with Barack Obama's book because this is a hard one to get through. So I'm gonna try to make like one chapter, read a chapter, maybe not every day, but at least once every 2 days, to make sure that I do get to it and make some progress in it, because it's a very tough book to read. It's very violent and gratuitous. How do you say that in English? I don't know, but gratuit. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to read, and I don't want to get my head stuck in this. So I'm gonna try to read a little bit every here and there. The next one on the list is The Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lim. Again, I want to have some closure on this duology. I've tried to pick it up once, but I had too many books going on at the same time. So yeah, trying to finally get to it and have some closure. The next one I want to get to is another reread, which is The Diviners by Luba Bray. I love this book so much, and I do want to get to the second book, which is Lair of Dreams by Halloween. So I'm giving myself till the end of the summer to finish my reread of this book so I can get to the next one of the series. The next one on my list is The Two Towers from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm a third quarter through this one and I'm enjoying it so much. I don't need to reread parts even if I haven't picked it up in a long time. I really love the Lord of the Rings series, but again, it's so long and daunting at times that I do need to just pick it up here and there and make tiny bit of progress here and there because it's a lot to get your head stuck into. But yeah, I do want to rewatch all of the movies as well when I'm done reading the books. My goal is to finish the whole trilogy by the end of the year. And the last book on my list is He Who Drowned the World by Shelley Parker Chan, which is the second book of a duology, which I really enjoyed the first book, and I just cannot wait to get to this one and have some closure again with this duology. So huge TBR, but we'll see what I actually managed to get through. It's probably gonna be the same for the whole summer, but I'm very hopeful that I'll manage to get through most of it by the end of the summer, and I'll be able to then move on to some newer books that I do want to get to that I have in mind. So yes, I'm very excited. I'll have so much more time to read as well, and I'm really excited to get to these. Let me know in the comments, what does your summer reading plans look like? Are you participating in any readathons? I would love to know. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!